This week on the Spotlight, we're at Jack's talking to Bears fans, and they had a lot to be happy about because Devin, more ridiculousness from Mr. Hester, and we'll have coverage, and we'll also have trivia from Jack's as people ponder interesting questions. We'll also flash back to a certain year, 1998, this week on the Spotlight. Check out my website, benkowski.com, for my weekly article and up-to-the-minute trivia sites. From wherever Chicago's sports teams are making news, this is the 23rd year of the Lansing Floral Sports Spotlight. Flowers for every imaginable occasion at Lansing Floral Shop. Call them at 708-474-1212. They deliver. Cobblestones Restaurant and Bar, 514 West Pershing, that's Pershing and Parnell, the place to go before, during, and after Sox games. Open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Open Sundays when the White Sox are home, and Friday night trivia when the Sox are on the road. Want to get a haircut from a great hairstylist? Call mine, Rose Murillo, 312-726-2201. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. Be safe with Sureway Insurance Company, 3312 North Milwaukee. Call my friend Jean at 773-282-2022. She has the answers on your auto, home, business, life coverage, including SR22 coverage drivers. Call Sureway Insurance.
Hi, my name is Rose, and I've been a skilled hairstylist for over 10 years. I specialize in men's haircuts and in corrective color. Come visit me at Salon 203 at 203 North LaSalle, 312-726-2201. And while you're at it, come in and get a shoe shine and a shave. It's a great place where a man can be a man. Since 1967, El Jardín has been serving the finest Mexican food. Before, after, or during ball games, located conveniently just 3 blocks south of Wrigley Field, 3335 North Clark. Whether there's a game or not, you still get hungry, and El Jardín has great service, great food, and great drinks. I've enjoyed every meal I've had there, and you will too. So get to El Jardín for great Mexican food at 3335 North Clark Street in Chicago. You'll be glad you did. They need to do this more often. Just let Devin Hester run like he can. And that's why the Bears led Minnesota 7-0 quickly.
So if you asked any Bears fans before the game, would they expect 16-0 at the quarter, they probably would have said, we'll take it. Let's talk to these fans and see what they think. Tell us your name and your impression. All right, that sounded definitive. Tell us your name and what you think.
I'm Q, and we gonna win this. It's no doubt about it. You know, we can't let them purple. Come on, who gonna wear purple and beat the Bears? Come on now, can't do that.
You got a favorite Bear nowadays?
I love them all. I love them all. As long as they got on the cut, the blue and orange, they my favorite.
Good statement. Okay, young lady, tell us your name and what you're liking about the game.
My name is Dawn, and since I'm married to the only Vikings fan in town, go Bears. And just call me Mrs. Robbie Gold. He saves us every time. Go Robbie.
He is very consistent, but they haven't even needed him yet so far.
We won't need him today.
Yeah.
We got this today.
What do you think of the defense's play?
Oh, man, they're awesome. They're doing really good today. We don't need anybody. They said we need to work on defense. We got defense. Offense is doing good, too. We're good. We got this today.
Well, confidence reigns supreme. We'll find out if it's this high at the half.
Cutler to Sensenbacher. Makes it 23-3 Bears.
I almost feel like I got to pinch myself. Bears leading 26-3. Thank you. They have pinched me, and we're awake and alive. Tell us your name and what you thought of the half.
I think the Bears are kicking ass today. The food's good. Everything's really good. The Bears are actually winning today. My name is Spanish Vicious. And we're here in downtown Lansing at Jack's Place. Everything's going really good. It's actually amazing the performance they put on for the first half. Let's see if they can keep it up for the second half. Go Bears!
Yeah, you sound psyched. Tell us what you like about Jack's Bar.
Well, I like the bartenders in the crowd here, and the food's all right, too.
So all systems go so far, like I said, at the half. But we have more customers to talk. Fans love the Bears. Fans love this halftime score. Tell us your name and what you think about it so far.
Well, my name is Shanika, and we're doing very well. So hopefully you get to the playoffs.
Yeah, what jersey are you sporting?
I'm sorry. Oh,
you got a Matt Forte?
Forte.
He's having a nice game. Anybody else impressed you so far? Devin Hester, maybe?
Maybe. He's messing up a little, but hopefully he'll do better in the halftime.
And then the defense, quite good.
Well, I don't know who the defense is.
No, I'm just saying that they've held Minnesota to 3.
Oh, yeah. Well, Minnesota suck anyway, so.
And what about the food? You seem to be enjoying some fine food.
Oh, yeah, I love the food.
What did you have today?
I had the mozzarella sticks and the, what was that, the green.
Like a little fried chicken or something.
Well, I had a couple of pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. We're glad you're enjoying yourself here.
Yes, I am.
We'll see you in the future.
Absolutely.
All right.
All right.
Since 1955, Rosangela's Pizza has been there for you at 95th and California, across from Little Company Mary Hospital. You can call them at 708-422-2041. Everything homemade, including the sauce. Great beef and meatball sandwiches, pasta, chicken, seafood, desserts. Dine in for lunch and dinner. Rosangela's, 95th and California. It's always the season for Riley's Trick Shop at 6442 West 111th in Worth. Or you can call them at 708-448-0075. Right now they have football strip cards, a wide selection of Halloween costumes and tricks and treats. And then for later in the year, Santa suits. So for all your needs, especially Halloween, Riley's Trick Shop on 111th Street. Nuevo Leon for the best Mexican cuisine since 1962. Serving every day from 7 a.m. to midnight, conveniently located 1515 West 18th Street, just a block east of Ashland in Chicago. Of course, they have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a wide range of menu items. Everything from steak, seafood, to breakfast, to chicken, pork, dine-in, carry-out, tacos, enchiladas, everything you can imagine, and great quality at Nuevo Leon, 1515 West 18th. You've got to call Vince's Towing if you need road service, flatbed service, or you want the highest price paid to you for a junk car. Call 773-581-7647. They did a great job for me, and they'll do it for you. Call Vince's Towing, 773-581-7647. Adrian Peterson made it 26-10, but on the ensuing kickoff, Devin Hester stabs the Vikings right back in the heart by taking it to the house, and the game was essentially over. So everything rolling the Bears' way here. A lot of happy fans, people wearing Bears clothing. Tell us your name and what you like about this bar.
My name's Christy. I like this bar because my sister works here. She's pretty damn hot. I don't know. I'm here like 4 nights a week.
Picture. Come here.
It's a pretty cool bar.
Okay. And introduce yourself and tell us a positive thing about Jack's.
I'm Ashley, the bartender here, and Jack's is just awesome. Your drinks are right on time, and especially if they're made by me. I make the best drinks.
All right. So the dynamic duo here says, come to Jack's, whether it's a Bears day, a trivia night like Tuesday night, or really any day of the week, right?
Or Thursday night for open mic night.
What'd you get in the little one?
Wait till I start working them, though.
All right. So a lot of things going on here at Jack's on Ridge Road in Lansing. Come visit us. Robbie Gould closes out the scoring to make it 39-10. And then Christian Ponder played quarterback for the Vikings. So as the game ticks down in the final 5 seconds, one of the biggest Bears wins we've seen in some time. We've all enjoyed it here at Jack's. From the opening minutes to the closing finale, it was all Bears tonight. Reintroduce yourself to everybody and say some of the things you like best about it.
I'm Jake. I'm a manager here at Jack's, and this was a hell of a win tonight. Great game. Devin Hesser, as I'm sporting his jersey right here, the Windy City Flyers, I like to call them. Big return, couple of touchdowns, had a huge game, and they really played well. Blocking was good, gave Cutler a lot of time, so it was a great game tonight, and a lot of people came out, so I was really happy with that. So
Yeah, it was really good in a lot of areas. The defense was solid, pulled off a rare safety. Just an important divisional game to win. And also, like you were talking about your crowd, we're starting to see that building crowd, and you had a nice little food spread out there.
yeah, we had a good buffet for the late games. Next week is noon games, so we'll be back with our breakfast buffet. So we have that. But on the late games and late afternoon games, we put out a halftime. We had hot dogs tonight and fries. People seem to enjoy it. So, yeah, things are picking up here. We're getting a lot of people for the Bears game, so it's really good.
Well, you know what? Magical things happen when they win. And we'll be here next week, not only for the football game, but trivia. And watch your schedule to get here on the correct Tuesday for trivia at Jack's as well. On behalf of all the staff and crew, I'm Pat Benkowski. We have more coming up on the Spotlight. We may even put some of your trivia on the show right here. That's my gut feeling right now.
With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. You've got to get to Lansing Floral Shop. Open at 8 a.m. daily. Besides a great array of live flowers, they have custom silks, Bridgewater candles. They want you to plan your parties early at a wide delivery area. They're located at 3420 Ridge Road in Lansing, or you can call 708-474-1212. Weddings, funerals, birthdays, anniversaries, and guys, try the No Reason flower. Believe me, it works. Lansing Floral Shop. Give them a call, 708-474-1212. Cobblestones is a great bar on Pershing with great food at Parnell. In fact, they're one of the top 100 bars in the city according to Chicago Magazine. Great pastas, salads, soups, and the great sandwich is the muffalata. So check it out. Great place to go when the White Sox play. I have trivia on Fridays when the White Sox aren't at home. So get to Cobblestones on 39th, and you'll be very glad you did. Come play in the area's classiest billiard center, Jukebox Billiards, 7910 Calumet Avenue in Munster, 2 blocks south of 8094. Selling the most famous names of pool tables and billiard equipment. Specializing in table recovery and moving of tables. A complete pro shop with the most brand names of cues and cases. Celebrating over 20 years, excellence, top billiard tables, the place where the action is, Jukebox Billiards, 7910 Calumet in Munster. We're back on the Spotlight. We're at Jack's in Lansing on Ridge Road, and these folks are playing trivia, and let's take it away with the rest of the game. They select. 6-word answer. Do you promise not to tell? Whoa, 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 closer. Do I do?
Five seconds. Yeah, I don't know about additional clues.
Going. That's one of the lyrics, but not the title. We go to brown chicken, brown cow. Something about 5 seconds. They're sending it to the home team. Home team. Going. Out of time. We go to Jukebox Hero. Yes, straight in. It's good. You didn't have to say, I want to be your lover, baby, like no other can. I want to be your lover, baby. And now I'll sing you the song.
You're a funny guy.
You never would have thought of it. 5 seconds. Going? Can we throw? Yes. All right, they're going to throw it. It's a 100 throw. Take your time. Don't hurt yourself. Oh, it almost came in off the railing.
The answer, I Want to Be Your Man.
That brings you to 200. And a unique thing about that song, Ringo Starr sang it for the Beatles. As a favorite of the Stones, they let the Stones record it. It's the only song recorded by Ringo and Mick Jagger. Make a note of it. All right, because I probably told you. No. Well, maybe in a few months, but not today. All right. I think we got some baseball players left. Home team, here's your baseball. This Chicago player won back-to-back MVPs in baseball. Frank Thomas is right. Nice play. It's an 80 value. Home team, the 290. And Jukebox Hero is up. With baseball, you ready? Yes. In the American League, in the 80s, this now Hall of Famer was shortstop when he won the MVP in 82. He was an outfielder when he won MVP in 89 for the same team in the Midwest. Five seconds. They're going to throw. It's a 90-point throw for Juke. The throw is good. The answer, Robin Yount. These two Cubs won MVP awards. All right, so good and evil. Second throw. I mean, I don't want to say that you could hate the Cubs and still know this, but you could hate the Cubs and still know this. Here we go. One ref, I'll be it. Thank you. Okay. The throw is good. Ryan Sandberg and Andre Dawson. So good and evil, the 160. So that was pretty intense. We've got home team. Poop 280. Brown Chicken Brown Cow 200. Good and evil 160. And a 140 tie with Smarty Pints, a trivia team, and Jukebox Hero. So a tightly played game. And we'll be back with more on TV right after these messages, and with you all after your smoke, bathroom, reorder, call your friends, etc.
I eat on the pasta twice just...
Salerno's Restaurant and Pizzeria at Grand and Racine is the place to go before United Center Pavilion, Bulls, Hawks, Cubs, and Sox too. Dine in or carry out with great family recipes, including homemade pastas, steaks, seafood, a great fun bar area. Meet people. Have a tremendous time at Salerno's Restaurant and Pizzeria, Grand and Racine. You'll find a great variety of foods for you to enjoy at Salerno's. Go play at Red Shoes Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski in Ulsan, featuring 16 Brunswick Gold Crown pool tables, drop fluorescent lighting fixtures, and the fabulous grade of cloth. Call 708-388-3700. That's Red Shoe Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski. Lanigan's Irish Pub is the place to be at 3119 West 111th Street, right by Kedzie. Live music on Sunday with Fast Eddie. Drink specials daily, including $1.50 domestic bottles on Thursday, $3 Guinness on Tuesday. Call for karaoke information on Friday. Party room, too. All that available at Lanigan's Irish Pub, 3119 West 111th Street on the beautiful south side of Chicago. Get there, Lanigan's Irish Pub. Get to the Beverly Coffee Shop at 2734 West 111th Street. Open at 6 a.m. daily with, of course, fresh coffee, many teas, breakfast, lunch, bagels, muffins, and more. Sandwiches, soups, and pizza bagels. They even have juice and Red Bull. Call ahead for your order, 773-429-9650. That's the Beverly Coffee Shop.
We got Best Actor Oscars, the baseball thing and the Beatles thing. And Jukebox Hero, what would you like? All right. As so often happens in this setting, it's a 100 free. So, Jukebox to 240, and Good and Evil is up. As so often happens, 100 free. So Good and Evil to 260, close to the lead. A trivia team. Did you say baseball?
Negative 100.
4 guys from the same National League team won MVP in the 70s. Name 2 of them. Pete Rose and Johnny Bench are correct. And that is a huge play. And the other guys were Joe Morgan and George Foster, the Big Red Machine, and you scoped it. So it brings a trivia team to 260, very close to the lead. And Poop is up. Did you say Beatles? That's what I thought. Got a good reason for taking the easy way out now. Day Tripper is correct. I think I heard that answer twice, and I only need to hear it once. You may or may not need it, but I would just make a polite request of whoever's blurting to join the game or not blurt. And I say that in the most pleasant of ways. All right, it's a 100. And, well, what? Didn't like my method?
Not everything's about you, Pat.
You're right, it's not. It's about protecting the points for other players. 380. Holy Christ. Let's go to the Smarty Pints. Smarty Pints, what do you want? Oscars. All right. In 1967, initials RS, he won for In the Heat of the Night. Five seconds. We're not talking about age now. Didn't ask your age. Just asked you the actor name. Going. I'm sorry, I can't make you older than you are. And we go to Brown Chicken, Brown Cow. So I keep forgetting about the camera. Oh, man. Home team. Rod Steiger's right. That's a good play. It's a 120. X-Hero.
Yes.
Select
MVP.
In the 60s, he won the 1961 MVP in the National League and the 1966 MVP in the American League. Name this Hall of Famer with almost 600 home runs. 5 seconds. Stop taunting the audience. Going. Billy Williams. Interesting. Not it. We go to Good and Evil. All right, it's a throw. It's a 140 throw. The answer was Frank Robinson. And you can come out to Jackson Play every other Tuesday. We'll be looking for you.
Distracting us from the Bulls soap opera was Sammy Sosa and his brilliant June with 20 home runs, an all-time record for any month. And his competition with Mark McGwire, dominated the summer through July, August, and into September, but McGuire didn't seem to like the media attention as much. But Sammy got way into it, and his little bit of ham boneness really electrified the Wrigley Field crowd en route to 66 Taters. And although McGuire hit the seemingly impossible 70 home run mark, it was the Cubs who made the playoffs. And Rookie of the Year Kerry Wood made some great strides, including that 20 strikeout game. But it wasn't to be in the playoffs, because after that 163rd game against San Francisco, the man they let get away, Greg Maddux, the bespectacled one, led the Braves to a sweep, and the Cubs had to think about 1999. The brutal fall was made worse by the terrible play of the Blackhawks. Despite the high-priced acquisition of Paul Coffey and Doug Gilmour, a tremendously low-scoring team going nowhere. Apologists for Dave Wannstedt will say it was Eric Kramer's injury that caused this bad season. I say it was Dave Wannstedt's fault. Get rid of him now. And unfortunately, they got rid of Albert Bell and Robin Ventura, so the White Sox star bench area virtually empty. In the playoffs, the Bulls made quick work of the Nets and then ground out a 5-game victory over the Charlotte Hornets. Indiana would be much tougher, though. In fact, it was almost as if Dave Cowens and his fellow ex-Celtic Larry Bird had spoken to go over game plan scenarios, as Cowens played excellent defense against the Bulls. But as I said, Larry Bird and the Pacers ended up being a much tougher matchup, extending the Bulls to 7 games.
What's he helping you with?
Ray Durham was the earliest and only quick starter for the Chicago White Sox. He went on to become an all-star.
Although he is fast at stealing signs. He is notorious for that. Has he taught you a few of the lessons? You don't have to reveal them here, but has he given you any clues on that?
No, I don't. Yeah, too much stuff is going on during the game. I don't want to try and remember everything at one time.
You got to concentrate on that next at bat.
Before he ripped his bicep, Charles Barkley had time to greet Jerry Springer and then play well for Houston against the Bulls. Jordan got out of the blocks quickly with 16 in the first quarter, and the Bulls would go up 16 on Houston. But Sir Charles was not to be outdone. He scored 35 in the game with 14 boards, rendered Rodman useless, and shoots over him and scores here. But it was MJ taking folks to school, scoring 45, and that's why he is the king of the hill.
Michael, they hung around pretty well undermanned as they were, didn't they?
Wow. You expected them to, I mean. Charles is the leader of that ball club. He got rest last night. You can tell. He came out ready to play, and he kept them in the ball game, and they played with a lot of heart.
Michael, he said it was all in fun, but he looked pretty serious with that elbowing going on between the two guys. He said it was like two brothers.
Basically, that's exactly what it was. I mean, once we leave the court, it certainly is not taken in a harsh way, but out there on the court, he's just jockeying for position, man, trying to get the advantage whichever way you can. And, he's going to come at you hard. I mean, we're best friends to some degree, and, we play like we're enemies to some degree, too.
This week's show has been brought to you by the Lansing Floral Shop. Call for your flowers at 708-474-1212. Huck Finn, a great wide-ranging menu, along with donuts and ice cream. Open 24 hours at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Imprint Graphics, leaders in booklet, perfect bound saddle stitch, very competitive pricing. Call 708-396-1010.